Yeah.
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 Put it up that way. Anyone else?
The okay. Give up the trip for the extra person.
There we
Did you say delete
go.
it, Aaron?
Yes. Could give up the trip for the other person.
Gotcha. All right.
Maybe
Anyone else?
I got one.
Okay. All right, Evan. What do you got?
Hey, buddy.
Hello, everybody.
Everything.
Hello, everybody. Just for a little into
That's a good idea.
a cup.
Yeah, that's
Everybody
Yeah.
put a little cup. Good.
You.
Good idea. I like it. Sharing, caring. Right?
Yeah.
Don't share your drinks in times of COVID.
Oh yeah, no.
I mean, you can still pour it from a soda can, theoretically, if we're in this time.
Technically, you could, but you want to be aware that the amount that you're putting in is not going to affect an issue in your stomach area.
Your nose.
Yeah, Coke, soda, or whatever you're drinking. All right, all good answers. Everyone ready for the next
Yes.
spin? All right. Can I have a drum roll, please?
Oh.
Felicia, you are up. Come on down, the Wheel of Fortune.
Hold on.
That's okay. So you wake up and you see that your alarm never went off. So you're starting your morning 15 minutes later than you planned. You've got a really important meeting and cannot be late. What should you do?
Ooh, been there, done that.
No.
Oh, I've been there. I've been there.
Okay, Felicia, you answer first, and everyone else will say what we would do. Okay? Because I'm sure many of us have been in this situation.
No. No.
Not
Okay,
my
so
alarm.
what'd Say it one more time, Felicia. I'm sorry, Darius, I gotta mute you again. I think I want that background music.
I will tell my and to tell them I will be late.
Yes, good idea.
Yes.
So get in touch and tell them you're going to be a little bit late. Anyone else? Anyone else this happened to? What'd you do? It's like the worst feeling when you wake up and you roll up to your alarm.
I've been there, done several times, more than once.
So what do you think, Kara?
I can get ready pretty quickly. My morning meds take a little time, but take my meds, get dressed, grab a granola bar, and go out the door. Skip breakfast.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good.
I'll eat on the train. It's fine.
Can you make it on time for the most part?
Yeah. And I always have my boss's number in my phone, so because sometimes like the metro will be screwed up and stuff, so I'll text him like, hey, I'm gonna be late. Like I start at 9:30. My sort of personal philosophy is like, if I think I'm gonna be later than 9:45, then I'll text my boss.
Yeah. That's a good philosophy to have. More than 15 minutes. Anyone else? Any other suggestions? Things you've done?
At one time I was about to be late to class, so I told one of my friends, hey, can you tell the professor I will be a little bit late?
You told the professor you're going to be a little bit late?
I feel afraid to tell the teacher.
You told a friend to tell the teacher. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
So when no,
go ahead, Ellie.
So when I used to work the morning shift in my job, and I was running late, and somebody was home in my house, I used to have them get my coffee together and get me my toast or something while I got myself ready, and then I would text my boss and say, "Oh, I'm gonna be a few minutes late," so that way it sped up my process a little bit. Yeah. But if I'm by myself, I would have just
Yeah, if you
grab the granola bar like you said, or carrot.
Right. If you have something handy that you can eat, one-handed,
like some cereal or something,
going down the street or on the train or whatever. In college, I used to eat a bagel on my way to class. It was
yeah. But that's what I used to do.
Multitasking. I like it. Okay. Anyone else? Caroline, did you have something to say?
Yeah. So I woke up an hour and 30 minutes after my alarm clock went off. It didn't go off. It was a great time. Don't shower, wash your face, use fresh shampoo on your hair because it takes like 30 seconds. Skip breakfast, drive really fast, and if you have to go on a highway, go at most 5 miles over the speed limit because police officers don't ticket you for that. Or run.
Dry shampoo is a lifesaver. I'm gonna say that. I always have dry shampoo.
100%.
It's also great if you just don't have the energy to shower. I know I have a lot of issues with that because showering, especially when you don't have a lot of coordination, can be very exhausting. I always have dry shampoo in the apartment.
This is an aside, but this is kind of an OT question too. Do you have problems doing the dry shampoo, like the canister where you have to push it with your finger?
A little bit. It can be. It also depends on the brand. It can be a little finicky.
I have a problem just putting my hair up in the morning. That's a whole nother issue.
Hair in general is hard. That's why I
If I try to squeeze a
and then I finally got
get somebody to put my hair up in the morning.
If I try and squeeze a can to get dry shampoo, I'm gonna end up in my eyes, nose, mouth, or all three. I would get everywhere but my hair.
So someone's gonna have that, right, Caroline? So for all you men who are thinking about getting dry shampoo, we'll let you guys know what our recommendations for brands are, okay? 5 motor-friendly brands.
Yes, and it always makes you so
can't find anything.
Oh, there's a lot of people talking right now. All right, is everyone ready to move on to the next question?
Yeah.
All right, can I get a drum roll, please? Ready? We already had you guys. Ellie. Did we do Ellie yet? No, right?
No.
Okay, you're up. Come on down. Wheel of Fortune. This is the fun kind of Wheel of Fortune where you don't win any money. Okay. It'd be funny if you did though, right?
Yeah, I would love to win money if I could right now.
I know, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so. Sorry, go ahead. Who was saying something? Evan? I don't do the checkbook around here at SFAH. Like the quote unquote when it comes to that. Can you win money? I wish. All right, Allie, you ready?
Yeah.
So, okay. You've recently been promoted to a supervisor in your job. One of your employees has requested the weekend off to spend time with their family. Another employee is asking her to switch shifts so he can go to a basketball game. She explained that she has taken the time off to spend with family, but her coworker is really disappointed. What do you say to these employees?
That's a good question.
So let's break that down. One, you got two people, two of your employees. One requested time off to spend time with her family, which technically doesn't tell you why she's taking time off, but she's taking time off with her family. Another employee wants to switch his shifts with her, so she has to work and he can go to a basketball game. And he's upset that she did not want to switch with him. What would you say?
I feel like family is more important.
I agree.
Strongly agreed.
But you could also.
And
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
But also about like, I would say,
I don't know.
Is there any chance you could spend time with your family next weekend? Like, it depends. Like, if there's like an event that she like wants to spend time with her family.
Yeah.
Like,
There's always multiple basketball games, but if it's like a birthday or a wedding, that's how I feel.
It just depends.
Yeah.
I know you I will let those women with a family go and let the guy that want to play basketball or go to basketball.
I mean, you could always watch it on TV.
He comes to work on that day or else he's fired. I don't care.
You're a tough boss, Aaron. So Aaron said he'd let the girl spend time with her family and tell the guy who wanted to go to the basketball game, he better come to work or he's fired. So also, I was you have more than
you.
Well, it was his fault for buying the basketball tickets, like when he had to, at a time where he would have to request time off, versus when he would already have time off. That's just poor management skills right there.
I agree with you. That's why I said.
Yep. That's what you said
you don't know for certain if the boss would allow you to have time off. So why pay how much do basketball tickets cost?
Like $300, $400 a ticket.
For the Knicks.
Why would you spend $100 for the possibility of going to a basketball game before it was a definitive yes or no?
It's 15, so if you're that guy.
I could do that.
Yeah. Gotcha. Also, too, you're what?
I'm with the guy that got
the basketball game?
You were with the guy that got the basketball tickets.
Oh,
I wonder why.
I wonder why too. What the heck?
You like basketball, huh?
No, but and the saying I spend that much money on that.
Fair point. So also another, thing is
only one time.
Only one time, yeah. There also may be more than two employees, right? There could be someone else for this
Right,
guy.
that's kind of what I was thinking in the first place, but I don't know. I feel like the answer to all of these is just it depends.
It does. That's what this is just like meant to be like, critical things. What would you do?
I feel like it depends on what the family thing is.
Yeah, and there's not really one right answer. It's a case by case situation.
Yeah.
So you got to do a little bit more digging. If you're the supervisor, you do a little bit more digging and figure out what's going on, and
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Any other comments, questions, concerns on that one?
I
All right, I'm spinning the wheel. Who's ready? Who's ready for a drum roll? Christopher Allen, you are up. Come on down to the Wheel of Fortune. All right, you ready?
Ready.
Ooh, this will be fun.
Okay. So.
Oh boy. Yeah.
All right. This is a good one. Around the same time that your cell phone accidentally gets dropped in the pool, your contract with your current cell phone provider runs out. Going without a cell phone isn't an option since you need to stay in touch with your friends and your family. You need to get a new cell phone and a new contract, and you could do this by renewing your contract or changing providers. Be sure to consider all the things most important to you, such as text messaging, etc., and remember that you also need an affordable phone plan since you will be paying for it all. What would you do? How would you proceed? All right, Chris, go ahead and say what you do, and then the group will comment.
I would be very disappointed in myself, first of all. Like, oh, God damn it. I didn't have to fall in the pool. And then I'd be like, okay, so I'm kind of screwed either way. But just let's look at the price and see what's cheaper, what's more expensive. And say, do I really feel like paying this much and that much? Or what seems an option? Maybe do a little bit of research or get a reference from somebody else about what to do. Or even
go ahead.
Or even if you drop it in the pool, I'm not saying this is always gonna work. But I know in the pool it's a big thing of water. But I've also heard like in the past if your phone gets wet or whatever, sometimes it doesn't always completely go away or whatever. So if you catch it quick enough, you can soak it in something or dry it off quick enough where there's no damage. So that's one way of saving the phone maybe, if you can. It might not always work, but you could try. Well, get references from somebody or somebody else, talk to the phone company. Maybe they will give you another contract. There are many ways to go with this.
Yeah. Yeah. And Kara said put it in a bag of rice. That is a good
in a bag of rice.
I put my phone through the washing machine once and it still worked after I think
what?
This was also years ago though, with like the old flip phones. I don't know if that would work so well with that.
Aaron, we know a little thing too about putting a phone in a washing machine, don't we?
Yeah.
What happened?
I accidentally washed Aaron's phone when he came to a mini session here.
Oh
what
God!
happened?
Annie, how could you?
Oh my God!
Wait, so they can't reimburse you or get a new phone?
Yeah, they took care of it.
Annie, how did
Annie, how could
Don't let Annie have your phone.
Yeah, don't let Annie leave your phone in sheets and then clean all the sheets up.
Good job, Annie.
No, Annie, they could do that if they want a new phone that can't pay for it.
Yeah. And just call the Southampton Fresh Air Home. And tell me if in there.
Yeah, wash your phone at SFAH. They'll reimburse you.
But all good ideas, everyone. All jokes aside, all good ideas.
Annie, how could you?
I know.
Annie, now I know the net's reunion. I'm not gonna give you my phone.
No, don't.
And don't you dare do that to
I'm like permanently attached to my phone.
Don't do that to.
Don't do it to what?
Wait, who did the laundry in the house? You or Nate?
Mostly Nate, to be honest.
Oh my god.
Really?
Nate, wash my phone. Nate, wash my phone.
Why would Nate be inside the wandering house?
Honest. Okay, hold on. How long do cycles run for?
It depends. We have a 20-minute cycle. We have an hour cycle.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh
Yep.
my gosh,
like
I can wash my phone and it'd be completely fine.
The washing machine, like in college, the washing machines ran for like 35 minutes. Now I feel like my machine in my apartment goes.
That's ridiculously too long.
They say that actually.
Put it on, and like if you have like super heavy stuff in there, like it just depends. But I find it's like 45 minutes.
And did I tell you I made a mistake and put my own key in the washing machine
Oh.
Your car keys?
No, my house key. My old house key was in the washing machine.
They were okay then?
Yeah. My grandmother would have to take them out of the pocket. Oh boy, good times. I miss it.
Okay, all right, moving on. So we did research.
Wait, Annie. I know Nate has a military key phone, but is that waterproof as well? Nate military. Nate military.
No.
Oh, I don't think so.
They aren't because
I know he got it because like if the camper rolls it over, it will break or something like that. He was saying. With the military style case or whatever.
You're right. I think it's waterproof to an extent, but it's not super waterproof, like not washing machine waterproof, I guess.
I mean, my phone can go up to 4 feet in the water for up to 30 minutes.
That's great. So yours might survive washing machine.
Mine can go up to 6 feet for 30 minutes.
That's cool. Very cool.
Which one do you have?
iPhone SE.
You have an iPhone SE? I have an iPhone 11.
Yeah.
How does that even work? What?
I paid, my stepmom bought me the phone for over $500. And boy, oh boy, that was the best purchase I think she ever made.
Nice. All right, we got time for 2 more, okay? Give me a drum roll, please.
Oh.
Sarah, did we do one for you already?
No, we did not.
All right, you're up. Come on down. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Trying to find a good one for you.
I trust you, Annie.
Oh.
I don't trust you with my cell phone.
No technology. Okay, ready?
No one more.
So, you have a very important job interview today. The place where you're interviewing is very large, and you can't find the office you need to go to. You ask different people for directions, but are lost. It's 5 minutes before the appointment. What do you do?
Oh, that is something that would actually very much happen to me because I have no sense of direction whatsoever.
Yeah.
Until my second summer at camp to learn my way around camp. That's how bad my sense of direction is.
Yeah, that happened to me too.
If I had the number of the person I was interviewing with, I'd text them and be like, "I'm so sorry, I'm lost." I think that was Joe who said ask for a navigation map. Yeah, I'm not super great with maps, but that could help. Yeah, and I'd just ask around. And, try to use logic. Like, if the office is 421, it's probably going to be on, like, the 4th floor. But yeah, no, that would actually happen to me. That probably will happen to me at some point.
What can you do, like, preventatively to, like, kind of, like, problem solve before there's a problem?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard when, like, it's, like, indoors. Like, I know, like, when I'm going somewhere new, I map out the route ahead of time on Google Maps.
Uh-huh.
And then like to get like say like from the metro stop to wherever I'm going, I use the Maps app on my phone. For some reason, I find when walking, Apple Maps is better than Google Maps, and Google Maps is better for like transit stuff. I don't know, maybe that's just me being nitpicky. Um, but yeah, it's hard indoors. I mean, the only thing I can think of that you could do preventatively if you're really worried is kind of do a test run beforehand. See if you can find it without the pressure on you.
Absolutely. Any other suggestions, anyone? Those are all
I,
really
I got one. If I had a present, I would go up to him and ask it with the kind of what for I lost. Yeah. That what I did before.
Gotcha. So you ask around.
Yeah, that's I mean, that's what I would do. Um
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I got like lost in Columbia Presbyterian Hospital a couple of months ago because I had an appointment. And then I had to do x-ray, so they took me to a completely different like part of the hospital. And then I asked the x-ray technician, how do I get out of here? And he just like gave me this like huge string of directions. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna keep walking until I find a door.
Hey, Sarah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were at Columbia?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there like when was I? Like mid-August.
Me too.
Because they have the CP center there, so I think a lot of us probably.
Yep.
Oh, like the CP center?
Yeah, the center. Which is great because they're the only ones who know anything.
If
I got you.
Know what we're talking about. We're doing a scenario game. It's like Wheel of Fortune, except not. Annie's got all our names on a wheel, and then when the wheel stops on our name, she poses a scenario to us, and we have to say what we do in the scenario. The scenario was you're lost in a huge building and you have a job interview. What do you do? And I'm like, that would actually happen to me.
Hey, I had to go to PC, right? So I went to UCP and the showing the one so I keep going into that way. I almost met my appointment before because I keep going on one phone. Hey.
Literally, my sense of direction is so bad, and so is Kathleen's. Like between the two of us, like we share maybe half a functioning sense of direction, and so he'll drop us off someplace, and we'll start going in one direction, and she'll just be like, "Other way."
Tara, you talk about Tara, you talk about reading maps. I got go ahead.
Felicia, were you saying something?
I have homework information too.
Felicia's
I think a lot of people with CP do actually. Elle wants to say something.
You talk about not being able to read a map. I got my mother lost in Pennsylvania once.
Yeah,
serious. Get out of here.
A new house, and my mom was trying to teach me how to get to the train station from the new house.
And I was sitting there in the passenger seat trying to read the map.
Nobody in my family trusts me to read a map. My mom was trying to teach me how to get to the train station from our new house, and she's like, "That's north, that's south," and I'm like, "You know those words mean nothing to me, right?"
I almost got I will go to the bowling party, right? Me and my mom get completely before it was over. We got there.
Funny. All right, guys, we got time for one more, okay? You
All
ready?
right.
Oh.
Joseph Donahue, aka Blank Space. Come on down, Wheel of Fortune.
Was my name the yellow one?
I did it for Nate.
Yes, here's the next one. Oh, because he looks.
I was so close.
I know. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's do. Trying to find another. Okay, here we go. You're a chef at a trendy new cafe. A customer who cannot have gluten is asking the waiter for a specific dish that you do not have the ingredients to make. How do you approach this customer and find a solution?
Oh, my mom would know this one.
I would always offer the non-gluten items on the menu.
Nice. So you would say, you don't have the ingredients to make X, Y, and Z, but you can make this that's gluten-free.
Yes.
And go back and forth with like if the customer is really like upset and they really wanted that specific dish, say, I'm sorry, we can make you this thing instead, and how about I offer you a free dessert or half off your meal or something. You gotta keep the customer happy.
Yeah.
Eli, do you have an idea?
I think it is to spill.
To spill what?
Your apron.
Okay. What about would you give them half off like Kara said, Eli?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Oh, if we're really bad place, you could go out to buy another ingredient because if the person is giving you a review on what not, he or she could potentially cause you to lose customers.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so we've got 10 minutes left. Before we end, I just want to touch base with you guys. You've got 5 weeks of this program. We'll be doing more in the future, depending on what we can do with in-person stuff. But we're still going to keep doing virtual, definitely, at least through Christmas. Hopefully it stays for forever. Even when we post and stuff, it's great. But in terms of life skills labs, is there anything that you guys want to do the next 5 weeks? I have stuff planned, but I just want to get your feedback if there's anything you really want. Touch on, do you want to do cooking clubs? Everyone likes cooking club.
A cooking club.
Yes, I want.
Yeah, cooking is always good.
Yeah. Anything else?
And
A reading club.
A reading club? Yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh my God, that
I guess they
name.
did go didn't they?
This isn't a life skills, but like, what if on, I don't know, like a Saturday or something, like a movie night, like bunk night again.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny you said that. I talked to a PT today, like a colleague, and she was a counselor at Jeanette. Like she's
really?
Yeah. So yeah. Funny. I said, I bet
Oh, she knew James.
Than ours, but
did she know Judy and all of them?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Sorry, when we did that crib camp.
Camp.
Like we did the
May 15th, you missed it.
That was my last day of school, May 15th.
I don't know, but we could. That's a good idea. Anyways, I will pose it to the powers that be. See if we can do a bunk train or something. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Oh, also, I have a suggestion for what the campers could get.
And then
Oh.
in the next 2 weeks, I'm moving back to my apartment.
Good luck with that, T.
Good luck with that one, T.
I've been back a week and I'm still adjusting.
Yeah, I can't wait to get out.
Yeah, it's nice. I'm so happy to be alone again.
Yeah. All right, Karen, what were you saying? You had a suggestion of trinkets or what?
Yeah. So you know how after each session the campers get t-shirts? What about along with t-shirts, or instead of t-shirts, either a sweatshirt, hoodie, or a face mask?
Okay, I will definitely put that to the powers that be. But I don't know.
Because man, you are in New York. It's cold in the winter. You're not gonna wear t-shirts in the city when it's snowing. No, you're gonna wear hoodies and sweatshirts, and you got to represent the South End of Fresh Air Home. Get people talking about it. Have them look it up. Maybe get some toners.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I tell people about SFAH everywhere I go. You know what, parents I know who have young kids with disabilities, I'm like, you might want to think about SFAH.
Sharon's calling.
That's what I talked about freshman year of high school. I was like, I can't wait to go back to camp. And then it didn't happen, and I cried for 10 minutes.
Well, we can't wait for you guys to be here eventually, someday. Hopefully soon. I don't know.
I ain't
Huh? We'll see what happens. I will. If anyone has any ideas, like I said, you can always reach out. I always say this every time we do it, but reach out. Let me know. We got some other fun stuff planned, and yeah, thanks for coming, everyone.
Annie, I have to send you a picture of my basil. My basil's finally growing.
Yeah.
We got a basil?
Yes, send them. Send it, please. Actually, we do have purple peas growing in the garden right now. We planted
my basil.
What the hell?
How's everything coming along with that?
I told Nate I'm gonna do an Instagram. Hopefully, maybe I can't do it tomorrow, but maybe this weekend. We planted a fall garden. We have purple peas. We had other peas, but the deer like ravaged them and ate them all up.
Oh boy.
Oh wow.
We planted garlic. Garlic grows like throughout the winter, and you pick it in the next spring.
Oh, that's always good to grow.
Yeah,
that grows really nice.
Spinach and cauliflower and Brussels sprouts. Like there's been some animal that's been getting in. It's not the deer. It might be squirrels that are like eating them when they're really little. So we'll see what comes out from it. But the purple peas are pretty cool. So I will.
Squirrels might be chipmunks. I've seen chipmunks on camp.
Yeah.
Mine tomatoes.
Yeah, I remember when I was in the younger girls, a chipmunk like came right into the bunk.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Ellie, do you remember like my second year of camp? There was one counselor like who didn't speak English very well, and I don't think she'd ever seen a chipmunk before, and she like flipped out, and I just remember you like laughing so hard.
No.
Like, I felt bad for her because she was so freaked out, but it was just like, oh my god.
Funny. Okay, all right. So I will see everyone next Thursday. Same schedule next week. For everything else, have a good weekend and a good week, and see you guys soon. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Tell George yes, bye.
Tell George hi.
Bye.